Hi, I'm an old guy and I do maths. The probability of A is equal to 2 times the probability of B, and they are independent, which means that one is not influenced by the other. The probability of A union B is 0.52. And the question is, what is the probability of A? Now, this is the sort of question for which it would be nice to have a friendly formula. And there is one. After a bit of hunting around, you might find this. So the probability of A, need to change my pen, the probability of A union B is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A times the probability of B. And we already know one thing. We know that this is equal to 0.52. So 0.52 is equal to this. Now, another thing to point out is that this was a question in the multi-choice section of an exam, and the amount of time that you had to answer this was somewhere between 90 seconds and 2 minutes. And this could be done very, very quickly because this exam allowed calculators, including calculators with solvers on them. So if you got this far, you are within a few seconds of solving this thing. However, I'm going to do this without a calculator that solves something like this. I'm going to use this thing to do a little bit of calculating and show you how this is done almost manually. In fact, it could be done entirely manually if you don't mind squaring a couple of odd things, or maybe working out a square root. Anyway, let's get into this. So, the probability of A union B equals all of this, and the probability of A union B is 0.52. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the top here, and I'm going to call this X, and I'm going to call this 2X. So what that allows me to do is to write the following. It is equal to X plus 2X minus A, which is X, into 2X. So tidy this up a little bit, and we get 0.52 is equal to 3x minus 2x squared. At this point, that goes into your very, very expensive and useful calculator, and you get probably two answers, one of which may not be valid. We have yet to see. Okay, so let's get going. Let's rewrite this in a form in which we can work with it. Okay, so changing a few signs, we get 2x squared minus 3x plus 0.52 equals 0. So there's a quadratic for us to solve. Okay, how do we solve that? Probably not by staring at it. So I would use the quadratic formula. So that gives me x equals, let's just make sure we've got some room here, x equals 3 plus or minus the square root of -3 squared minus 4 times 2 times 0.52. Just extend that radical, and that is all over, what is a? It is 2, so 2 times a, 4. Now, if I start tidying that up, what I get is the following. So far as I can see, x equals 3 plus or minus the square root of 9. Now, let's just see what this is. 4 times 2 times 0.52. 4 times 2 times 0.52. I get 4.16. 4.16 all over 4. A little bit more tidying, and I get x is equal to 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 4.16 is 4.84 over 4. Calculate that out. This is where the calculator comes in really useful. 4.84, the square root of that is 2.2. Oh, this is pretty tidy. X equals 3, let's write a decent sized 3 there, plus or minus 2.2 all over 4. Out with the calculator, and I get 1.3 or what's the other number? 0.2. So these are our two possible answers. This is the one that you would pick because probabilities cannot exceed 1. So that is our answer, and that is how you get it. So all of this depends upon the ability to, 1, find this formula, and 2, to think of a way in which you can use it, which involves this bit of substitution. So x, by the way, represents the probability of A. So just to reiterate, the probability of A is 0.2. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.